else have you got on this man, Thorwald?
Well, enough to scare me you wouldn't show up in time when we'd lose him.
Think he's getting out of here?
But he's got everything he owns laid out over there in the bedroom, waiting to be packed.
I'm just warming some brandy. Mr. Doyle, I presume?
Tom, this is Miss Lisa Fremont.
How do you do?
We think Thorwald's guilty.
Careful, Tom. Hello.
Lieutenant Doyle.
Yeah, he's right here. For you.
Hello.
Lieutenant Doyle, sir?
Speaking. Yeah. All right. I see, thank you.
Yes.
Too bad.
Coffee will be ready soon. Jeff, aren't you going to tell him about the jewelry?
Jewelry?
He's got his wife's jewelry hidden in his clothes in the bedroom over there.
You sure it belonged to his wife?
It was in her favorite handbag. And Mr. Doyle, that can only lead to one conclusion.
Namely?
That it was not Mrs. Thorwald that left with him yesterday morning.
You figure that out, eh?
Well, it's simply that women don't leave their jewelry behind when they go on a trip.
Come on, Tom. Now, you don't really need any of this information, do you?
As a matter of fact, I don't. Lars Thorwald is no more a murderer than I am.
You mean to say you can explain everything that's gone on over there and is still going on?
No, neither can you. That's a secret private world you're looking into out there. People do a lot of things in private they couldn't possibly explain in public.
Like disposing of their wives.
Get that idea out of your mind. It'll only lead in the wrong direction.
What about the knife and the saw?
Did you ever own a saw?
What? At home in the garage, I had...
How many people did you cut up with it? All of the couple of hundred knives you probably own in your lifetime. Well, your logic is backward.
You can't ignore the wife disappearing and the trunk and the jewelry.
I checked the railroad station. He bought a ticket. 10 minutes later, he put his wife on a train. Destination, Merrittsville. The witnesses are that deep.
That might have been a woman, but it couldn't have been Mrs. Thorwald. That jewelry...
Look, Miss Fremont, that feminine intuition stuff sells magazines, but in real life, it's still a fairy tale. I don't know how many wasted years I've spent tracking down leads based on female intuition.
All right. I take it you didn't find the trunk. And all this is from an old speech you once made at the policeman's ball.
I found the trunk a half hour after I left here.
I suppose it's normal for a man to tie up a trunk with heavy rope.
Well, if the lock is broken, yes.
Well, and what did you find inside the trunk? A surly note to me?
Mrs. Thorwald's clothes. Clean, well packed. Not stylish, but presentable.
Didn't you take them off to the crime lab?
I sent them on their merry and legal way.
Why, when a woman is taking a simple, short trip, does she take everything she owns?
Let's let the female psychology department handle that one, huh?
I would say it looked as if she wasn't coming back.
That's what's known as a family problem.
And if she wasn't coming back, why didn't he tell his landlord? I'll tell you why he didn't tell his landlord, because he was hiding something.
Do you tell your landlord everything?
I told you to be careful, Tom.
Look, if I'd have been careful piloting that reconnaissance plane during the war, you wouldn't have a chance to take the pictures that won you a medal and a good job and fame and money. What do you say we all sit down, have a nice, friendly drink, too, Forget all about this. We can tell lies about the good old days during the war.
You mean you're through with the case?
There's no case to be through with, Miss Fremont. How about that drink? Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, I think maybe I better get home and get some sleep. Yes. I'm not much of a snifter. Oh, Jeff, if you need any more help, consult the yellow pages in your telephone directory.
I love funny exit lines.
Who was that trunk addressed to?
Mrs. Anna Thorwald.
Well, then let's wait and find out who picks it up.
Oh, the telephone call. I gave him your number. Hope you don't mind.
Well, depends who they were.
The police at Marriottsville. They reported the trunk was just picked up by Mrs. Anna Thorwald. Don't stay up too late.